welcome back to my channel. My name is Amy and today I'll be doing a full face of makeup using my stash of February. And I do understand this is very late. The first 2 weeks of February I did have conjunctivitis, so I obviously couldn't put any products on. So for the first 2 weeks I didn't have any makeup on, and obviously these last 2 weeks I forgot I hadn't filmed them, so this is probably really late. I do apologise, I am trying to get better at my filming, so sorry. Right, today I've popped it on here because this is better lighting. I'm basically by the window, so it's better lighting. I am going to start with my Natural by George. I do like this foundation, it's very creamy. I do like this foundation, it's very creamy. I think it looks really nice. I also realise I haven't got a mirror, so I'm going to have to use my phone. Right, I'm going to grab this sponge. I think it's just the wrong shade for me in some sense, so there's some products that you won't see because I have used them up, like my setting powder I have used up, so right, I'm gonna start applying. Oh, I haven't put my primer on yet. Do you know what, that would probably help if I stuck this Fix and Perfect Pro primer on my face. I don't really like it, it's too heavy, but I don't really want to put any foundation on without it, so yeah. I think it's sort of making my skin really red, but again, it's a primer. It's going to really rub it well into the skin. But now my empties have gotten really full this month. I've been using them quite a lot. Now this primer just feels really cakey and just really heavy on the skin. So I will be glad when this is non-existent and it's finished. But it does do its job though, it does prime the face well. I think it's opening up my pores as well, which is not a good thing. It's not what I want. But I do need to use a BB, or I need to use a BB cream as well, but I don't have any at the minute. Right, I'm basically going to wait for that to dry, and then I'll pop my foundation on, because I find that it doesn't sit very well on this foundation, on this primer when it's wet. So I did it before when it was wet and it just slides everywhere. So yeah, that's the primer that I'm using currently. While I'm waiting for this to dry, please send me over your assumptions, because I would like to do, when I do my next full face of makeup in March using my stash, I want to answer any assumptions that you think of me or you've heard about me, or anything like this, any assumption about me, because that would be quite a fun video. So I've seen so many people doing it and I'm like, oh, I want to turn. It's a little bit drier now. I just find this opens my pores really badly and it makes you go really red, but it primes okay, and it's the only primer I've got, and I don't really want to go back to putting foundation on my skin straight without a primer. Right. Well, I am going to work on getting the latest, the First in Beauty, First Aid Beauty from Look Fantastic again, because that was a brilliant one. And there's a bit more. I'm going to cake it on a bit because I want to get rid of this foundation. And I'm not going anywhere today as far as I know. I might go out and get some lunch from the shop, but I don't think they really judge me if I'm caked in it. And also this, probably ridiculously orange. But I can't wait for my next Shop My Stash, because I've got some products I really want to use. And now that I've grown my nails a bit, I'm going to start painting my nails. So I'm really going to work the foundation into my skin. Then try and blend it really. It blends okay, but when it's on the primer it doesn't blend that well, and it still gives like a shiny look to it. And as I don't have any, well, I have got setting powder, but not in my stash at the minute because I used it up. As I haven't got any backup, so I didn't get any backup out, so I don't think I'd use it that quick. I don't have any setting powder, so I'm going to be really like glistening today. I do find this foundation is really easy to apply. It doesn't nourish your skin as such, but it feels moisturising. It doesn't feel cakey at all, and it is only a cheap one. It's not full coverage as well, as much as I would love it to be. It is only I would say like none to medium. If you cake it on, there might be some coverage, but if you're only putting a little bit on, there's no coverage at all. My skin is looking really shiny. Pat it down. I am going to conceal my face though. I'm now going to do my forehead. That's way too much for my forehead. I think there's loads still left in this bottle. I think if I cake any more on, I will be completely orange. I don't know what I look like now on the camera like there, but we'll soon see. Oh, it's dripping. I might stick some more on there and there. But for the minute I am going to I think that was like way too much foundation. I have such an oily Start again. I have such an oily T-zone. Probably be ridiculously orange in this video. I just want to use it up because it's the wrong shade. I just want it gone. What I am going to do though is I'm going to, although I've used this side for dabbing it, I'm going to get the other side of it which has no foundation on it and just sort of dab it. Not taking it off as such, but just sort of dampening the amount I've got on my skin. So it's almost covered already. I'm trying to reduce the shine Give it a bit more of a natural glow. Don't know if that's worked. Right, next will be concealer, which I use this one. I look really bad. That foundation does not do any good to me whatsoever. It's not doing anything for me, so I'm gonna pop it over here above my head. I don't always do that bit, but because my face is really matted, I need a little bit more coverage. And I'm going to be using this little sponge, which I think is adorable, and then pat it on. My arm's aching already. It's gonna be a great start to the video. It's gonna be a great thing for the video, isn't it? My arm's aching already. Because I haven't got any setting powder, I'm basically going to use the brush that I have been using for setting powder, and then sort of brush it around my face, hoping that there's still some product on that little brush. My phone has just decided to reset itself while I was halfway through doing my my this bit. So I'm literally doing it blind. Blending it out. Really sort of getting every bit. I think I've missed this side completely. Blending it out. I'm going to grab my brush I've been putting the powder on, which is this one. I'm just going to brush it around my face. I know there's no product on it, but it might help conceal if there's anything on there, and sort of any like sort of help put my camera back on. That doesn't look too bad. I do need a better foundation. Right. Next I'm going to be contouring, and I'm going to be using my Luxe Medium Fan 560. It is really beautiful, and also I will be using, wherever it's gone, oh yeah, that was when I was doing my pigment, this Me Makeover Essentials brush for my lighter shade of it. So I'm going to grab this colour here and then complement it with the one above. So I'll just brush it on. Can't do it with this hand. Oh, I am going to have to hold it with the other hand and really massage that into the skin. So you can slightly see like a shade. Since been using the fan brush, I've noticed that my contouring has gotten a lot better. Just do the top part of my head. Then I'm going to do down across this bit. I've just hit pan on it as well. But I will be swapping this out. I have loved this palette. It's been super pigmented and super nice to use. I'm going to be using the lighter shade, which I'm probably going to use actually as like a setting powder. It's not, but I'm going to be using it to set my makeup. It's meant to be like a highlight shade, I think. Help me mattify my face a bit. Making my skin super light, which is what I like. So go down the, sort of really highlight that contour. Right, I am going to grab that thing of contour under my chin. More to the temples. There we go. Otherwise I'll end up having a bit too much. Right, next I am going to do my eyeshadow, or my blusher. I'm going to use the pinky shade that I've got here to just really highlight my cheeks a bit. And I'm going to be using this Techniques brush. It's really, really nice and it works really, really well. I'm gonna just it is super pigmented as well. I'm gonna really rub it because I think I put too much on. I'm gonna really rub it around my cheeks. Next month I'm gonna work with highlighter. So now I've sort of gone, this month was sort of more contouring, and now I've sort of ish got that. I'm now going to work on highlighter. So get on the cheeks and then blend it back, and the cheeks, and then blend it back. That's how I sort of try and get that natural blush, you know. That's obviously not natural, that is obviously way too much blush. I look a bit like a clown now, but it is super pigmented. I do really like it. I might have to dampen it down if it looks too bad. It suits really well with my contour though. It just makes you look really, really glowy, I hope. I'm just gonna spray my face with this Avon Natural Pretty Passion Fruit and Peony Scented Spritz. It is not a setting spray or anything like that, it's just more for the fact of that it smells nice, and it does actually work well with my makeup. I sort of tend to do it from afar so it doesn't get too much. So do that. I am going to be doing my eyeshadow today. I'm going to be using this blue this blue eyeshadow brush. I think I love this brush. I'm going to use the Techniques today. I don't know what look I'm going to be doing. This is like super pigmented. I love it. I'm just going to go across my lid and then just going to dab it on my lid. I don't want too much because I'm not going anywhere, and I should have got more singles out so I could do a bit more of a better look. But this is basically the look that I'm going for. It's just like a blue. I have had these singles for quite some time. I only tapped it a little bit because I don't want too much blue. I'm also going to be using this white. Don't think this white is any good though, to be honest. I think it's got like that sealant. It doesn't seem to be doing a lot. I did grab another shadow palette that has like a white in it that's usually okay. I sometimes use it for a highlighter, so I might do that. There you go, that's much better for your inner corner. I might pop a little bit on my upper section. This makeup I've had for years, so I don't expect it to work that well. So it gives like a little bit of shimmer. Doesn't really do a lot. So again, it is eyeshadow and it's only white. So Don't know if you guys can see that. It works pretty well as a highlighter, but not as well as some of the highlighters that I've got in my collection, so we'll see. This isn't a highlighter. Right, that's enough for my eyes. Oh, apart from my mascara, which I am loving, by the way. And it is these Deuce Punk Volumizer Mascara. I love this. The brush is super thick, but it is really, really good. It gets all your lashes. It's definitely volumizing, and I have loving this. I'm happy that this is the only mascara I've got in my clip. I've got that blue one, but I don't think it actually works. I'm not going to put too much on. See, look at that. The volume in the lashes. It's more volume. It's probably not as volumizing as some people probably seen in other mascaras, but for me this is more volumizing than I've had in the past. Definitely if you use the editor's tip or zigzag. I find it works well. So I'm going to leave it like that. Just because I'm not going anywhere today, so I'm not really putting too much on because I don't want to waste it. As it is super, super nice. The lips, I'm not sure. I might go back with the MUA. I've been neglecting my other lip products like this. I don't know if it's got much in this. It hasn't really got a lot left in it. So I might use this one for today. But I've normally been using the MUA Luxe Velvet Lip Lacquer, which everybody's been loving on my lips. I was going to use, I also put in the collection like these active lipsticks, which are nice, but the lip crayon needs sharpening. But I am going to use this gloss just so it's used up. I'm not a huge fan of lip glosses, but I am partial to one a couple of times. But I'm really going to have to drag it out. Not much on my lips today. I'm going to chuck that in my empties because I think it is empty. But leave it there for the minute. So that is me done. I might brush my eyebrows just for that fact. But I don't really do a lot with my eyebrows. There we go. So this is my finished look. I don't know what it looks like on that because I don't have a viewfinder, but yeah. I do love my lashes. My lashes are my favourite part so far. The contour, I think the contour and my lashes are the favourite bit at the moment. I have been loving my contour palette that I got for my birthday from my mum. So thank you, mum. That was a really nice cat palette and it works really, really well on my face. And also the one I got from My Look Fantastic. This is brilliant. It's amazing. It's just amazing. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to send your assumptions over to me on this video so I can answer them in my next full face of makeup. If you haven't already, please don't forget to give us a big thumbs up. Don't forget to comment down below your assumption. Please don't forget to share this out. And if you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys so much. Hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.